next guest created and stars in a new television series entitled Rescue Me, which can be seen Wednesdays at 10 p.m. on the FX cable network. Here's Denis, Leary. How you doing,
Dave?
Welcome back to the program.
How are you?
Now, tell us about the show FX, or Rescue Me on FX. First of all, what is FX? That's Fox?
No, it's FX.
Different from Fox?
It has no O in the middle.
Yeah. Not affiliated with Fox whatsoever?
It is. It's actually affiliated with Fox somehow.
That's what I thought.
But it means we get free ads on Fox.
And the show is something that you created and a subject matter near and dear to your heart.
Yeah, firefighters, and it was an idea I had as a movie, actually, a couple years ago, but I was doing the show The Job on ABC, which, thank God, they canceled that, because I can do this show now.
Yeah.
So I thought they just didn't really like my show, but they actually had foresight. They were geniuses.
Vision.
So, yeah. Thank you, ABC. And it's actually, it's got a lot of comedy in it, but it's a drama about what it's like to be a fireman in New York City now, after 9/11, so it's dealing with that. It's also just, putting out fires.
And do people understand why this subject, in addition to 9/11, is so close to you?
Well, I have a foundation for firefighters called the Leary Firefighters Foundation. My cousin, Jerry, was killed in a fire in December of '99, a horrible warehouse fire up in my hometown. And in response to that, I started to raise money to help firefighters' families and to get equipment for the fire department up there. And that, after 9/11, of course, I had a couple friends who were killed here, and we expanded. And then when The Job was canceled, Peter Toll, who's my creative partner, said, you know what, maybe we should do a show about, instead of making a movie, about firefighters, because it's really rich, and it's like a family of guys that live together in the firehouse and fight fires. And it's been very interesting, because just today, I came from the set. We go and we shoot right in the city, and we have fake fires in real buildings, So today we have...
Can you do that, honestly?
Yeah, oh yeah. You get the smoke going and the flames, and I mean, to the naked eye, it would look like a real fire.
Yeah.
You didn't know any better. And today there was an actress who was up on the 5th floor, and she was rehearsing with the smoke and the flame, and she was screaming for help for about, to be honest with you, about 2 minutes, because they wanted to get the sound level. And then one of the guys yelled up, shut up. And one of the neighbors called the fire department and said, there's some firemen here, they're not helping people. And 2 trucks rolled up. And one of the firemen jumps off, I know the guy, and he sees me and he goes, oh no, it's another Rescue Me fire. You guys. It was pretty funny, Poor actors is up there screaming.
We have one set of firemen with a bad attitude.
Yeah, right.
And then we have the real firemen who have to come and straighten everything out. Oh, that's funny.
We'll come up and get you.
Yeah. Now, I know you're a sports fan.
Huge.
Maybe not a Summer Olympics fan. I know you love hockey and so forth, but you're watching the Summer Olympics?
I have a low-grade Olympic fever.
Yeah.
Dave, I think I've said this to you before. We were talking about sports. I mean, I think the Olympics are supposed to celebrate sports, and I think some of this stuff just really isn't sports.
For example?
The pommel horse thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
These are circus people, Dave. I mean, and it's reflected in this kid that's having the controversy about his gold medal. They can't judge this stuff. They don't know how to let these people win.
Right.
He flew around in the air, he landed. All right, give him the gold medal, He's got a gay outfit on. Give him another medal. Go ahead. Drives me nuts. And then there's certain things that are actually, I think, very subjective, like the fastest man alive. The guys win that race, and all of a sudden he's the fastest man alive.
Right.
Very subjective to me. Because
how so?
Take me, you, Eddie Brill, 7 guys in this audience, right? Strap some bacon to our asses and let a grizzly bear go. I think I can win that race.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I never looked at it in those terms exactly.
Yep. As a matter of fact, I think it's very wrong of the human race to exclude the animals from these Olympics, I'll tell you what, you put a couple of sharks in that swimming pool and Phelps is a dead man, I'm going to win.
Yeah.
I'll be out before anybody. So.
And the event that really has gotten my attention is the...
Synchronized diving?
Synchronized diving.
Now, here's the good thing about it. Have you seen them crash when they bump it? Have you seen this? So when they bump into each other, it's better than NASCAR.
Really?
It's a free fall all the way down. It's great. It's great.
I haven't seen that.
Stupid. I don't understand where it came from.
No, I don't either.
I mean, I have respect for the divers because I would never get up that high and jump off a little platform into a big giant pool. I'd probably miss, okay? So I have respect for that for the guys doing that. But what idiot looks up and goes, so what? Put 2 guys up there and come down the same exact way, mirror images of each other. That's like 4 guys boxing. You know what I mean? It makes no sense. We're just bored, you know? We have ADD. Now we're bored now. Do something else. You know?
Oh, man.
Oh, that could be fun.
Yeah. And anything else that excites you about the Olympics? Of course, now that we're right in the middle of track and field, and then that sort of is the culmination of, and the thing, and people really at that point are, you know.
Well, here's the thing. You know the guy, I think it was one of the Greek guys, they wouldn't let him race because they had tested him and they said he tested with too high a level of testosterone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they didn't say it was drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you know? Unless you test the guy. You know, he could have just really big cojones. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
It's possible.
Sure. How do you know?
How do we know?
You don't know. You don't want to know.
Well, I don't want to know.
You don't. You just don't
I really don't want to know,
If
Dave.
that's the case, fine.
But,
No.
But, you know, here's the thing. I'm sick of the thing in baseball with the steroids. We have the drugs. Let's just give them all the drugs and let them get as big as they want to get.
Exactly.
I'd like to have
that's
huge,
right. Yeah.
humongous athletes.
Yeah.
Biggest people ever.
Yeah.
You know? So what if you can throw a shot for 25 yards? I want to see you throw an actual Olympic official from Athens into downtown Paris. That's what I want.
1,000 home runs a season is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, imagine Babe Ruth on steroids, man. We're talking probably 150 home runs a week, you know? Not to mention the hookers, you know?
Hey, don't mention the hookers. You're originally from Massachusetts. Are you
Yes.
have an extra special interest in the political campaign this year or not?
Well, I guess so, but it's, to me, it's just so boring. I think actually most people feel this way with the attack ads and everything, and the conventions are just, I mean, even the networks are backing off airing a lot of the way they used to anyways, and I think it's got to be fixed. And I think how we do it is we have a real presidential race. Strap some bacon on their asses and...
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Race.
An actual race.
An actual race.
You know? Why not?
And then the Grizzlies chase the...
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
One guy gets eaten, the other guy's the president.
Wow, well...
Fair enough.
You're thinking outside the box.
Well, actually, here's what I think.
Uh-huh.
I think it's so boring that we can fix it, and it'll be really exciting, and I think it's what America wants. Okay, now I'm basing this on reality TV.
Right.
Survivor. 4 years from now, 10 candidates on an island. Okay, make them eat bugs and all that stuff that they do, crawl around in mud. Last 2 guys left. Everybody votes like American Idol, right? The loser has to leave the country for 4 years. The other guy's the president. What do you say?
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. And everybody will watch, you know? Nobody's watching now.
Now, do you know John Kerry at all?
I do know John Kerry.
Have you done some things with him?
I've done some events with him. He actually has come to my my celebrity hat trick up in Boston, which is to support my foundation for firefighters. It's a hockey game. He played hockey his whole life. And the funny thing is that even with a guy that's running for president that's in a room, you know, it should be the most important guy. The most important guy is Bobby Orr.
Yeah, sure.
Even John Kerry shuts up when Bobby Orr walks in. Everybody's listening to Bobby Orr. Maybe Bobby Orr should run for president, folks. Yeah, maybe. I'd vote for him.
So what kind of hockey player is Kerry? Is
He played his whole life. You know, especially for a guy his age, he's a good hockey player, and he's gotten hit a couple times and gets right back up. Of course, I look at the presidential race in a very selfish way. Issues for me. One is firefighters, which is very important to me, and the second one is hockey. So I'm voting for Kerry because if he gets in, he'll help firefighters. He'll probably put a rink in the White House, and I can go and skate. It's all about me, really, in the end.
And speaking of things all about you, what about the Red Sox?
Ugh.
They're not even... Well, actually, the lead was... they were down like 10 games, and now it's about
No, we're not going
5
to win.
games.
We're not going to win. No, I've accepted that. There is a curse.
Yeah.
There's a huge curse. We're never going to win.
Can't be broken?
It can't be broken. It's a curse, you know?
I understand that.
But can I tell you, I've tried to explain to my other Red Sox fans and friends, look, just accept the curse, and then it's so much more fun. Because in my lifetime, Red Sox have been in the 7th game, and every time they've been in the 7th game in the World Series or in the playoffs, to get to the World Series, they have gone up 3-0, and then they lose. So like last year against the Yankees, once they go up 3-0, everybody else gets really tense, and I just go, ha-ha, now the fun begins. Wake up the kids, get the cameras, you know? Something's going to go drastically wrong. And once you accept that, you know, you have a great time.
Well, you know, the interesting thing is, many years, a month or two after the series, nobody remembers actually who won the series, but everybody knows that the Cubs don't win the series and that the RedSox don't win the series. So you actually get more fame by not winning.
You have more fun, I think.
Yeah, that's right,
know?
more fun.
I mean, trade your best player in the middle of the season. Go ahead, why not? Sounds good to me. and get nothing for them. Thanks. I actually threw the first pitch out a couple weeks ago.
Did you enjoy that? Were you nervous?
Yeah, well, you know, I did it with a friend of mine, Lenny Clark, who's also on the show. And what I did was I took him out to the park, you know, in Boston the day before, and I made him, I acted like I was counting out 60 feet, but I counted out 90, close to 90. And I had him throwing the ball, and I throwing the ball back to him, and he said, this seems too long. I said, no, it's not. So that psychologically, when you get out on the mound, he looked at me and went, oh, this is going to be easy. I said, I knew it. I trained you the right way. Because Kerry was there, and he threw a ball in the dirt. You can't do that.
No, you don't want to two-hop at the catcher.
They had some model, Giselle something there, and she hit the backstop. You can't be in the dirt. You know what I mean? You got to make it across the plate, man.
Yeah.
In the air, you know.
How did you do? Pretty well?
Yeah, fastball across the middle of the plate.
All right.
And now, you know, it's just waiting for what's going to happen next with the Sox. I was walking out up the stands after we threw out the first pitch, and all these fans are going, hey, Dennis, this is the year. I'm going, no, it's not, you idiots. Keep buying your tickets.
Rescue Me, Wednesdays.
10 o'clock.
Wednesdays at 10 p.m. on the FX network.
Yes, thanks, Dave.
Good luck to you. Continued success.
Thank
nice
you,
to
sir.
see you here. Dennis
Thanks for having me.
Leary, everybody.